Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Lily Cummings. At any moment, we could learn the fate of District Attorney Jason Williams. The jury in his federal tax fraud trial is deliberating right now. Williams and his former law partner, Nicole Burdett, are accused of defrauding the government and reducing his tax burden by $200,000. Erica Ferrando has been in the courtroom for the entire trial. She joins us live from the federal courthouse with the latest. Erica.
Hey Lily, the jury has been deliberating for a total of 6 hours now. They started deliberating yesterday afternoon and picked back up this morning. They are now on a lunch break, but they have a big decision to make after listening to about a dozen witnesses over the last week. And the jury has to decide if Jason Williams and his law partner Nicole Burdett are guilty of 1 count of conspiring to defraud the United States, along with 5 counts of presenting fraudulent returns and 4 counts of failing to report cash payments of at least $10,000. Now, the feds argued in closing statements yesterday that all of the evidence of fraud is in the tax documents, as the defendants clearly deducted phony business expenses for things like yoga classes, clothing, and iTunes. But defense pushed that the government failed to show any documents or evidence that Williams and Burdett had bad intentions and willfully defrauded the government. Defense also argued they put their trust in their tax preparer, Henry Timothy, who pleaded guilty to falsifying his own returns. Burdett's defense attorney, Mike Magner, said in closing arguments, Nicole presented Timothy with accurate books and records, and they relied reasonably on that tax preparer. But the government's lead prosecutor argued they are 2 intelligent attorneys, saying there's no doubt they knew what was going on. And we heard from Williams and Burdett's defense attorneys this morning, who again put the blame on Henry Timothy.
He's a sociopath. He's a liar. Those are 2 words.
Now everybody knows this is the hardest part, waiting.
And we may still have a long day ahead of us. The jury has several decisions to make. There are 14 counts total, aside from the 10 with Williams and Burdett. Nicole Burdett has 4 counts on her own, and it seems like the jury is taking this seriously. This morning they requested extra copies of the jury instructions and the indictment. Right now they are on a lunch break that will end in about 45 minutes, and they will be back in the jury deliberation room, and we will continue to bring you updates live from the federal courthouse. For now, reporting live, I'm Erica Ferrando, Eyewitness News.
Erica, thank you. We don't know how long it will take for the jury to either acquit or convict Williams and Burdett. This morning, we talked to Loyola law professor Dane Ciolino. He pointed out that jurors already had hours to make a decision yesterday, and they didn't. He says that's a sign they're facing a difficult choice.
They're gonna have a tough time reaching a verdict. This has really been a close case all along, and remember, it takes unanimity. All 12 people have to agree either to convict or to acquit. So all it takes is 1 holdout, and then we would have a hung jury.
A verdict, we will update you on air. You can also look for new information on the case on our website, wwltv.com, on our app, and on our social media pages.